Hello everyone. Today I want to bring you 3 things you probably didn't know about Ashes of Creation. Alright, let's get into it. The Monster Coin System. To all my sweaty Ashes of Creation people, I'm more than sure you already know about the Monster Coin System. Again, I'm excited about this system, but I wouldn't mind if Intrepid held off on this system for the first major content patch of Ashes of Creation than trying to put this out at launch. That being said, well, what is the Monster Coin System? The Monster Coin System enables players to play as monsters within the event. This ranges from playing with your friends as a horde of zombies to even becoming a dragon. There are different levels of the Monster Coin event. There are Legion monster events, Elite monster events, and Epic monster events. As the node advances, so does the scale of the monsters. The tier of the Monster Coin dictates how powerful the monster is. Once a Monster Coin event starts, there will be a global server-wide announcement that will go off. Well, how do I get a Monster Coin? Before I tell you how to get a coin, I do want to mention that by going to a Monster Coin event, you don't automatically become the big bad. You can either choose to defend the node against the event, or if you have a Monster Coin in your inventory, you can become the big bad and terrorize the node area. Obtaining a Monster Coin are from rare drops in-game or by purchasing them in the cosmetic store. Also, just to note, Monster Coins are not tradable to other players. So, what do I get from successfully defending a Monster Coin event? Or, what do I get from successfully attacking the node as a monster? Cosmetics are the only reward available to players from Monster Coin events. You can earn cosmetic rewards that resemble the creature that was being controlled, which in my opinion is really cool. I would go a step further with player cosmetics as well. For instance, if you were a large zombie and successfully attacked and won the coin event, it would be cool to get a special disfigurement in the character creator like a decayed look or something like that. There has never been a system like this before in any MMO. There are similar like systems, like corruptions in New World where you must go and fight off the corruption from spreading, or even rifts. I think this is the perfect horizontal progression for the world to offer something different to engage in. In 2022, we haven't gotten any new information on the Monster Coin system in a while, and again, it would be fine if this system was saved for later in Ashes Creation's patch cycle. I feel like the game is pretty amazing even without this system at launch. Tattoo augments and resource quality. I know I'm throwing 2 different things in one thing, but hey, it's my video, so deal with it. Let's talk about tattoos. So, did you know Ashes of Creation will have tattoos you can place anywhere on the body? Very cool and revolutionary, am I right? Okay, being serious now. There are special tattoos in-game that can be applied to your character to adjust their stats. The higher quality magical tattoo, the more stats that can be adjusted. It's a system very similar to reforging from World of Warcraft back in Mist of Pandaria. It's unknown whether we can apply only one tattoo to our body or multiple. Does it apply to a piece of gear or just overall to your character? This is unknown as well, and I'm sure once we get into Alpha 2, hopefully we can test this and see just how customizable we can get our stats for our character. I was having a discussion with Golid about this and found it to be a very interesting thing you can do in Ashes of Creation. Let's talk about resource quality. On the surface, it seems like a pretty easy thing to understand, right? Well, yes and no. Let's take Gillyweed as an example. Gillyweed will have 4 different tiers of quality: common, uncommon, rare, and epic. Out of the world of Vera, you might see a tier 2 Gillyweed node. Maybe you have the appropriate level to gather. In this example, let's say you do. Depending on your artisan level and also what quality tools you have, again, tools will have qualities as well, you'll be able to get a tier 2 Gillyweed or have a chance to even get a tier 3 from it. After that, the node despawns somewhere else on the map for someone else to gather. Because there are going to be different tiers of gatherable resources, other crafting professions can also be very deep and in-depth as well. Let's say you're an alchemist. Let's say there's a potion for X damage over time for 15 seconds. This potion requires Gillyweed. Depending on the rarity used in the potion can change the effects/properties of the potion itself, showing this graphic on how I would use potion rarities and different outcomes on the potion. Now, take this concept to blacksmithing, armor smithing, carpentry, jewel crafting. The possibilities are endless. Another example, just to really take it home, would be blacksmithing. In most MMOs, you need set resources to craft a piece of gear, and I think it's a fine one for certain things. What if you could put different quality bars to change the property of the item? Let's say you need 2 different metal bars, 3 per each one, a dragon essence, and a fur lining. Depending on what bars you put in the piece changes the stats or properties, while also depending on the quality of the bars, making those properties and stats stronger. That sounds like an awesome profession system in an MMO. I'm really glad they saw Star Wars Galaxies and their very cool profession system and decided to take inspirations from that MMO. People want an in-depth profession system, and with how detailed animal husbandry is, this would be, in my opinion, a very cool way to make other professions just as cool, especially becoming a very niche crafter on the server. So let's chat about the last thing you probably didn't know about Ashes of Creation: Patron Guilds. I think most people understand what guilds are in general. However, there will be something even more special that Ashes of Creation is doing for the guild community. Guilds are going to be very important to be a part of in Ashes of Creation compared to other MMOs. There will be plenty of benefits for being in a guild, such as passives, gear enhancements, guild halls, guild mounts, just to say a few. However, being in a patron guild will have special rewards compared to just being in a regular guild. Emblems can be applied to guild armor that can be purchased from the node, participation in the node's stock market, ability to participate in specific guild-based missions that will progress the guild's leveling and development, allocation of guild points to unlock specific node abilities for guild members, ability to claim an in-node guild hall. These all have different perks and benefits to halls placed on freehold plots. Did I mention that the patron guilds will be limited? Depending on the node tier progression, villages and lower do not have patron guilds. Tier 4 towns can have up to 1 patron guild, Tier 5 cities can have up to 2 patron guilds, and Tier 6 metropolises can have up to 3 patron guilds. So I think the question on everyone's mind is, how does our guild become a patron guild to a node? Simple. The guild that contributes the most amount of work to the node from its members. I assume work means XP to the node, quests, events, and contributions. People always mention, how will people spread out to other node areas rather than just staying in the starting zones? This is a very good reason for guilds to claim their own and make their guild known in a specific node area, especially if you have guild banners throughout the node and also have a guild hall in node as well. This also establishes dominance in the node area as well. Personally, I really love the fact that Ashes of Creation offers so many unique things in their MMO, things I didn't even know I wanted. People want communities to come back to their MMOs, people want customization for their professions, gear, character, and stats. People want great horizontal progression that does something different than in other MMOs. Alpha 2 couldn't come any sooner, and I hope this was interesting to you. Thanks for watching.